When someone thinks about a classic American dessert, many conjure up thoughts of sweet pastime. Every parent knows the awesome effect of a cookie for their children, but few know how to make them from scratch. While experimenting on recipes based on taste and texture, I found that Betty Crocker's chocolate chip cookies are the best quality cookies. Today I will show you step by step how to make these delicious cookies. First, we will start by preheating the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Next, we will make sure that we have all of the ingredients we need to make these cookies out on the table. We will need 3 sticks of butter, 1 tablespoon of vanilla, 1 1/4 cup of white sugar, 1 1/4 cup of brown sugar, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons of baking soda, 4 cups of flour, and 4 cups of chocolate chips. Now we will begin by placing the butter, vanilla, white sugar, and brown sugar into the mixer. So we'll start with the eggs. And we'll do the tablespoon of vanilla. And then the butter. Make sure to put all 3 sticks in there. Okay. And then the white sugar. And last, the brown sugar. And now, if you're using an electric mixer, you're going to lock it, and you're going to start at a low speed, and then gradually get up to a medium speed. So you're going to notice that the texture is a little liquidy at first, but once you put in the flour and the baking soda, it should stiffen up. Alright, so now we're putting it to a medium speed. And we're looking for light and fluffy texture. Okay, now I think we're good. So we're going to get this off. And now we're going to put the rest of the ingredients in. So the 1/2 teaspoon of salt, baking soda, then the flour we're going to put in little by little because you don't want it to go all over you. So we're going to put it in little by little. And just put it at a low speed. Okay, it's spilled all over. All right, let's try this again. There we go. Okay, so now it's at a low speed. All right, now we're going to mix a little bit more. Let me unlock this. Okay. So we're going to mix in a little bit more. Okay, it's probably going to spill all over me again. Let's try. There we go. So now you're starting to see the thickness and the mixture starting to condense a little bit. Okay, so now we're going to add the rest. Alright, so it's kind of exploding everywhere. Alright. Okay, so now we're definitely starting to see the thickness and it's starting to condense, and now it'll be easier to form it into balls so that we can lay it out on the pan.
Yum.
Okay. Okay. All right, let me. All right, I'm gonna get the rest of this off. So we have all of the mix in the large bowl before scooping it out on the pan. All right, and then last but not least, we're gonna mix in the chocolate chips. So you can either fold it in with a spatula thing, or you can mix it in with the electric mixer. So I'm choosing to mix it in with the electric mixer, and you only have to do it for about 30 seconds at a low speed. Okay. If it starts to rise, just kind of jab it in there. I think that's good. Lift it up, scrape it off again. Make sure it's all back in the large bowl. Okay, I think that's good. Now, just gonna right. And now you can either use a tablespoonful or an ice cream scooper to scoop it on to the pan. And you want to make sure that the pan is ungreased, and make sure that when you put the cookie dough in there, that it's spread 2 inches apart so that it gives it enough room to cook evenly. Okay. All right. Almost done putting it on the pan. Okay, so now we're going to put it in the oven. Make sure that the temperature is at 350 degrees, and you're going to put it in the middle rack so that the cookies can cook evenly and at the same temperature. And you're going to set your timer for 13 minutes, okay? And then you have your final product. You're going to let it cool for 1 to 3 minutes. And then you can enjoy. Mmm, delicious.
Yay!